All right, welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. It is day 4. It is Thursday, or at least I think it's Thursday. It is Jamaica Bay, 9-hole preview of new tee boxes, new pin positions. Much different look here on hole number 1. Typically, fringe drivable, 420 I think was some of the longer setups I've seen before. Now 477, so it's going to make getting an eagle on hole 1 a little bit more difficult than it was previously. But let's just say if you get, if you get eagle on this, if you can hole out from the fairway, then more power to you. If you guys have not had a chance to check out the other previews, come on. You can do so by going to Golden Tee's Facebook or YouTube. We had Grand Teton on Monday, Dodge City on Tuesday, and then yesterday was Lake Powell. So after we finish 9 holes today for Jamaica Bay, tomorrow will be Oakwood Hills. Be very interested to see how that drivable par 5 is affected among some of the other drivable par 4s on that front 9. So in going through some of the tee box differences here, right now the one you're looking at is 240. So you're going to be much closer not only to the green, but also to these trees right here. So those trees are going to come into play much more than previously. But there's also some tee boxes that are here that actually give you just a direct line of sight with a 5 wood, 3 wood, or a 10.5 degree driver to get up there and get eagle. But this is still a drivable par 4. Nothing changes on that front. Hit that just a bit too soft, but I guess it worked out for shot points. I'll take it. And then after we conclude the 9-hole previews on Friday, we'll go ahead and throw out some more teasers of the back 9 holes over the weekend on Golden Tee's Facebook, Twitter, and at Golden Tee. And then come Monday, we will have the back 9 of all those holes, and then tentatively scheduled for the following Monday, June 8th, to kick those new tee boxes and pins off. Hole 3 is a fun one. I feel like I say that a lot, but honestly, Jim Z and the course design team really added variety with all the new tee boxes and pins. This one, 113, you're kind of coming up from the sand versus over here. Pretty much anywhere in the sand here, going back to those big rocks on the left, is where you'll possibly see some of those new tee boxes. So much shorter looks, much different looks with those pin positions. Also, do it, boom. Also makes it much easier to backspin right off of the edge into the sand and be chipping in for birdie, much less par. So, or you could just do that and drain it. But apparently my preview game is on fire, but my regular Golden Tee game still just as terrible. Hole 4, this par 5, you probably should have expected it with there being 2 giant fairways. All the tee boxes previously were on that left side here where you see some of the shadows from the clouds. And you go, probably a spinny A1 out to the left and then have a nice shot in from the left-hand side going to the green. Now you're getting the right side fairway, but you're also getting a farther back pin. So you're going to have to crush this one out there. This is 635, but what I'm doing is hitting a spinny A1. So I'm pulling the trackball back and hitting it out to the 1, or pulling it back to the A, hitting it out to the 1 while it's still spinning to try to hit it harder. That way, hopefully, which it actually worked out here, you want to get in that center gap where you're not going to have to worry about fighting the trees on the left or the right. This one with the 10.5 degree driver is going to be just a smooth little shot in there with the 7 mile an hour wind. Hit it a little bit too soft, but
it's going to be short. Golfer 1 with a shot.
That's okay.
Golfer 1 ready to hit.
Hole 5, this pretty straightforward par 4. Now you are just on the right-hand side of this area for tee boxes. These trees down here are going to come into play a bit more. What I might do, I think, at least for this setup, is I'm just going to take my driver high tee it right over those trees. That way, even if I'm in the sand, I should still be okay, I think. Yeah, I'll have a nice 3-wood. I actually prefer the sand with the wood hitting it out because it's going to soften it a little bit. Didn't slow it down as much as I'd hope. I didn't pull back as much as I wanted to.
Perfect shot. I can't believe what I just saw, Jim.
But still able to get in that birdie on the par 4.
It's golfer 1.
Hole 6, the second par 3. Lots of fun opportunities here. Really got to be careful of these trees right here with this tee box. That 11-mile-an-hour wind going towards the pin's perfect for me because I have, you know, the super spin club, so I'm going to hit it with bite. But with this hole especially, multiple tee boxes. Probably could have nailed that if I put backspin on it, but I was too worried I wouldn't hit it far enough.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer 1.
And thankfully, especially for me, hole 7, the par 5 becomes much, much easier. It's just a straightforward look now. You're no longer trying to fight the trees on the left and then having to come in right to left on your approach shot. Now there's pretty much no excuse to not getting an eagle on this par 5. Unless you hit a terrible shot like that. It wasn't terrible, but could have been better. Still putting from the fringe. Remember, at least on most of the holes, Jamaica Bay, putting from the fringe, it comes out very clean. You don't have to worry too much. This one, hole 8, our design a hole winner for Golden Tee 2020. Shout out to Rob Markham in Burlington, Kentucky. At this rate, I feel like every state has a Burlington. I know of Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Kentucky. There's a lot. You're going to see some tee boxes that are actually up here. So you're going to have a short look at it. Or you're going to have a long look like you're seeing here. I have a very high percentage of hitting this in the water. Oh, thankfully, though, the 3-wood does clear those trees if you hit it hard enough. Still going to have a bit of a putt. But I would much rather miss a putt for eagle than miss my tee shot in the water and be chipping for birdie. So, par seems to be consistently the same here. And then hole 9, another par 3. You're going to get different angles from this one. I believe there's also some very short tee boxes up here. So hopefully your club sets won't change too much. It's just going to be your approach to all the different looks as they come up. Fringe love? It would have been great if that ended up with an ace. But there you go. That is a preview of the new tee boxes in pin positions for Jamaica Bay. Again, tentatively scheduled for Monday, June 8th release, but we will let you know more next week as we get closer to it. Nice little 14 under front with the ace on hole 3. And then here is a fun little preview that I will leave you with, and I will end the video unless this drops in the hole. Hole 10, now a drivable par 4, but you're definitely going to have to earn this one. So, not an ace, but a pretty damn good shot there on hole 10. So there's your sneak peek of next week's video. And stay tuned to Golden Tee on all of our social media. And we'll see you guys soon.